So see the next question, question number 3. Prepare receipt and payment account from the following information. So they are asking us to prepare the receipt and payment account from the following information. So what is the receipt and payment account? It is a real account. So what is a real account rule? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And I said the receipt and payment account is like cash account. That means we have to take all the cash transaction. If there is any non-cash transaction, we shouldn't consider that non-cash transactions. So let's see the question. See the following information, we have to prepare the receipt and payment account. What is the first one? Cash in hand. So if you can remember, I said the cash account we will have opening balance as well as closing balance. The cash in hand, they are giving the opening balance. So we have to take this cash in hand on the debit side. And see the next one, subscriptions. So in the last video I said subscription. Subscription is an income. So debit what comes in. So we have to debit this amount. So simply remember, debit all the receipts and credit all the payments. And see donation. So donation is also an income. We have to debit it. Printing and stationery, it is an expenditure. That means it is a payment. What we have to do, we have to credit it. Entrance fee, that means for this organization they are taking the entrance fee. That means it is an income. That means it is a receipt. What we have to do, receipts we have to debit it. And rent paid, it is an payment. What we have to do, we have to credit the payments. And see outstanding rent. So this is a non-cash transaction. Still the rent is pending. We have to pay the rent. It is a non-cash transaction. We shouldn't consider in the receipts and payment account. So and see the next one, outstanding subscriptions. This is also same way. We shouldn't consider this amount in receipts and payment account. So this is the question they gave. They are asking us to prepare receipt and payment account from all this information. That means we will have the opening and closing balance. The opening balance they gave, the balancing figure what we will get will be called as a closing balance of cash. So let's do the answer. So put the heading receipts and payment account. See, I have taken the format receipts and payment account. We know the debit balance and credit balance, particulars amount, and see the question, what is the first one? Cash in hand. So this is an opening balance. We have to take the opening balance on the debit side. See, take down the amount here. To balance brought down, see the amount is 4,000. And see the question, the next thing, subscriptions. I said subscription is an income. That means it is a receipt. What we have to do, debit the receipts. Take the amount on the debit side. So to subscriptions, what is the amount? 11,000. And see the question, what is the next point? Donations. Donations, I said it is an income. So whatever the receipts we are getting, we have to debit. So debit to donations account. So to donations account, see the question, what is the amount? 8,000. So debit 8,000. And see the next point, printing and stationery. Printing and stationery, it is an expenditure. That means cash is going out. Payments. So whatever what we have to do, payments we have to credit it. So credit by printing and stationery 1,000. And see the question for the next point, entrance fee. I said it is an income. We are receiving. So whatever we have to do, we have to debit the receipts. So entrance fee is an receipt. We have to debit it to entrance fee. See what is the amount? The amount is 2,000. So take the amount here, 2,000. And see the next one, rent paid. That means cash is going out. It is a payment. What we have to do, we have to credit the payment. So to credit by rent. See what is the amount? Amount is 3,000. So take the amount 3,000. And see the next one, outstanding rent. I said it is there. We don't have any cash transaction here. We don't enter any non-cash transactions in receipt and payments account. So this is also the same thing. Outstanding subscription. It is a non-cash transaction. We won't consider any non-cash transactions in receipts and payment account. So we have done with all the entries. So let's close this receipt and payment account on whatever the balancing figure we are getting. If we are getting balancing figure on the credit side, then we will name it as by balance carried down. It is a cash closing balance. If we are getting that balancing figure on the debit side, then we are getting a deficit amount. So if you can see, the debit side total is more, that means the balancing figure what we are getting is a closing balance of cash. See, on the debit side, I am getting a total of 25,000. I am carry forwarding that amount to the opposite side, 25,000. Balancing figure, I am getting it as 21,000. So this 21,000 is the closing balance of cash. So this is how we have to do the problem. So this is you will get this question as a 4 marks. So if you know the provisions regarding the receipts and payment account, so I have discussed all these provisions regarding this receipts and payment account and income and expenditure account in first 2 videos. So go through that. If you know these provisions, you can do the answer without any much effort. So please learn the concepts.